The shadow of the Iron Curtain loomed large during the Cold War, fostering an era of unprecedented military innovation. Nations confronted the chilling prospect of a sudden, devastating conflict, necessitating swift adaptation and technological superiority. Within this tense geopolitical landscape, conventional military infrastructure, particularly airfields, represented critical vulnerabilities. A single, well-placed strike could neutralize vital operational capabilities, crippling a nation's ability to project power or sustain its forces. Military planners across the globe grappled with this profound strategic dilemma. The established paradigm of aircraft requiring long, prepared runways was increasingly seen as an Achilles heel. The operational imperative shifted towards envisioning platforms capable of escaping this dependency. What if aircraft could operate independently of fixed targets? What if they could deploy troops and materiel directly to the front lines, bypassing damaged infrastructure or hostile territory altogether? This radical vision sparked an intense pursuit of a revolutionary concept: vertical takeoff and landing, or VTOL. For West Germany, a nation positioned on the Cold War's front line, the imperative was especially acute. Rebuilding its defense capabilities under the watchful eyes of NATO allies, it sought to develop aerospace solutions that would defy traditional limitations. Out of this necessity, and driven by an ambition to redefine air transport, emerged a project that dared to challenge the very principles of flight. It was an engineering marvel, conceived to operate without runways, to deliver cargo and personnel to remote or contested zones, a potent symbol of Cold War innovation and the relentless quest for strategic advantage. In 1960, the German aviation firm Dornier initiated the development of such an aircraft, designated the Do-31. Its mission was audacious: to create a tactical transport jet capable of vertical takeoff and landing, a true VTOL cargo aircraft. Unlike smaller fighter jets exploring similar technologies, the Do-31 was envisioned as a workhorse, a versatile airlifter designed to deliver up to 6 tons of payload or approximately 36 fully equipped paratroopers directly into forward combat zones, regardless of runway availability. The engineering challenge was immense. Conventional jet engines provide forward thrust, but vertical lift requires a different solution. Dornier's groundbreaking approach involved a complex propulsion system. The Do-31 featured 2 Rolls-Royce Pegasus vectored thrust turbofans, similar to those later employed in the Harrier jump jet, mounted in nacelles beneath the main wing, providing both lift and forward propulsion. However, for the crucial vertical lift during takeoff and landing, an additional set of dedicated lift engines was required. These consisted of 8 smaller Rolls-Royce RB162 jet engines, 4 within each of 2 detachable pods located at the wingtips. During horizontal flight, these lift engines were shut down and their intakes covered, minimizing drag. This configuration promised unparalleled operational flexibility. A damaged airfield would no longer impede vital resupply operations. Troops could be inserted or extracted from small clearings, enhancing battlefield mobility and surprise. The project garnered significant interest, notably from NATO, and became part of the tripartite VI-STOL transport aircraft program, involving the United Kingdom and the United States. This international collaboration underscored the perceived strategic importance of the Do-31's capabilities, pooling resources and expertise to overcome the formidable technical hurdles presented by this revolutionary design. The world watched as Dornier pushed the boundaries of aeronautical engineering, striving to transform a theoretical concept into a tangible, operational reality. The development phase culminated in a series of ambitious test flights that captivated the aviation world. On February 10, 1967, the Do-31's primary test aircraft, designated E-1, achieved its first tethered hover, a pivotal moment demonstrating the viability of its complex lift system. This was followed by untethered hover flights and, crucially, the first successful transition from vertical flight to horizontal flight and back again, accomplished on December 16, 1967. This maneuver, perhaps the most challenging aspect of VTOL design for a large aircraft, required precise coordination of 11 individual jet engines and a sophisticated flight control system that seamlessly blended lift and thrust. Piloting the Do-31 demanded exceptional skill and concentration. The cockpit was a nexus of advanced instrumentation, providing pilots with critical data to manage engine power, attitude, and transition vectors. The aircraft's capability to perform these intricate aerial ballets represented a triumph of engineering, showcasing Germany's formidable aerospace prowess and its commitment to Cold War innovation. Public demonstrations highlighted the Do-31's potential, with the aircraft performing impressive vertical takeoffs and landings, often concluding with a graceful forward transition. The operational possibilities appeared transformative. Imagined scenarios included rapid deployment of special forces, swift medical evacuations from inaccessible terrain, and the immediate delivery of crucial supplies to troops under fire. However, beneath the impressive spectacle lay significant challenges. The sheer weight of the 11 engines, particularly the dedicated lift engines, dramatically reduced the aircraft's potential payload and increased fuel consumption. Maintaining such a complex array of power plants also presented substantial logistical and economic burdens. Nevertheless, for a brief period, the Dornier Do-31 stood as a powerful symbol of ambition realized, pushing the outer limits of what was considered possible in aviation. Despite its monumental technical achievements and the impressive demonstrations of its capabilities, the Dornier Do-31 project ultimately did not proceed to series production. The primary reasons were multifaceted, stemming from a combination of technological limitations, exorbitant costs, and shifting strategic priorities. The complexity of the Do-31's propulsion system, while revolutionary, proved to be its undoing. The combined weight of the numerous lift engines and their substantial fuel requirements severely limited the aircraft's effective range and payload capacity, rendering it less efficient than conventional transport aircraft for most operational roles. The financial investment required to develop, produce, and maintain such an advanced and intricate machine was staggering. As the initial enthusiasm waned, the economic viability of the Do-31 came under intense scrutiny. Furthermore, the strategic landscape of the Cold War began to evolve. The immediate threat of widespread airfield destruction, while never entirely dismissed, became less pronounced, and military doctrines began to favor other solutions for tactical transport, including improvements in helicopter technology and the development of short takeoff and landing (STOL) aircraft, which offered some of the Do-31's operational flexibility without its extreme complexity and cost. The last flight of a Do-31 occurred in 1970, marking the end of its active testing phase. Although the program was officially terminated, its legacy is significant. The Do-31 stands as a pioneering example of a large VTOL jet transport, providing invaluable data and experience in flight control systems, engine integration, and the aerodynamic challenges of vertical flight. Many of the lessons learned influenced subsequent VTOL research and development, even if the direct application was for smaller, more specialized aircraft like the Harrier. The two surviving Do-31 prototypes are now preserved in museums, silent testaments to an ambitious era when the boundaries of flight were pushed to their absolute limits, demonstrating that while some technological frontiers are breached with spectacular success, others remain just beyond reach, yet still inspire future endeavors.